now you look pretty.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
now I look ready.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another riveting episode of Randomly Insightful, where we, random Jamaal and insightful Alex,
Hi.
react to the most important things in today's society: YouTube videos.
Yes, they are. If you've ever read the comments, you'll know how important.
I know. Where else will you be exposed to such provocative and racially insensitive comments?
And where else does Michael Jackson really live? Besides YouTube comments and our hearts. But in the YouTube comments, he's actually still black.
That. I don't mind that at all. I love little Michael. All right,
Okay, so what are we watching today?
Today we are watching the trailer for Marvel's Jessica Jones, coming out on Netflix. At the time of watching this, it's already up to like 4 million views, and I know this only came out like 4 days ago.
Published on October 23rd, and today's the 25th, 26th, so like 3 days ago.
Jesus, 4 million views in like 3 days.
So
and you know who Jessica Jones owes that to? Daredevil.
Yes, definitely.
I mean, they knocked it so far out of the park that expectations for this show
are
pretty high, and that concerns me to one extent.
You don't think they'll be able to live up to the hype?
I believe that, like with any other sequel or any continuation of anything, the first one is so good that we have unrealistic expectations for the next one.
Well,
So no matter how good the next one is in its own right, we do not give it the fair shake that it deserves.
well, the same could be said for the Daredevil season 2.
This is true.
That could be a horrendous mistake, kind of like Hero season 2.
Hero season 2 was a grave misstep. It wasn't as bad as the later seasons, but it was a misstep nonetheless.
You know why, right?
Why?
Because it was the writer strike that year. That people who wrote it weren't actual writers. They just wanted to keep the series going because they wanted to get it through the. That's why it's only like an 8 episode season or something.
Okay. That could explain it. Well, my hope is that with Jessica Jones, people take it for what it is, and it's nothing related to. Well, it is related to Daredevil, but it is its own property, and that it doesn't necessarily have to be compared in that same light.
It doesn't have to, but from my understanding, eventually they're going to merge this Daredevil, Power Fist, and Luke Cage all together.
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist.
Power Fist is something you do after some Jaeger. Okay, so before any further ado, let's take a look at this trailer.
A big part of the job is looking for the worst in people. Turns out I excel at that.
You a PI?
I'm just trying to make a living, booze cost money, usually.
Because they hook up in the comics.
Just
Graphically. She
I
flies.
saw you.
What do you want to know?
Can you punch through a wall? Stop moving, Carl.
A slow-moving car.
The way I see it, being a hero just puts a target in your back.
So you better be bulletproof.
Been there, done that. What if there was someone else out there? But his ability was to make people do whatever he wanted.
That's David Tennant.
You like mind control?
You
That's
have no
right.
idea what I
Great actor, love him.
What he made me do. Just, he isn't here now. Well, he's always here.
Blood on your hands.
Yes? You'd like to invite me in?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but it's David Tennant. Of course you'd invite him in.
Yes, you would.
He can do that without a superpower.
There's a trail of broken people behind him. He made me jump for hours as high as I could. He said I was never as good as you. He's back. He's coming for me.
Let's start now. Jessica, I'm the only one who matches you. We're inevitable.
Oh my God. God didn't do this. The devil did. And that's my job.
interesting. I gotta say, I wasn't all that impressed with the flying or jumping effect that they did. The half a second that you see it on camera,
Mm-hmm.
but everything else there, that is going to be, that looks like it's going to be just as heavy as Daredevil was.
That's what I'm getting from the Netflix series. That even in the darkest moments of the film series, they're still very light tone. They're still very bright. They're still very Disney.
Yeah.
With these first two, or at least the first season and a glimpse of this one, you're getting just really dark, really gritty stories about New York and really street level crime. And my first impression of getting this is Marvel knocks it out of the park. Netflix and Marvel knocks it out of the park when it comes to their villains.
Yeah.
It looks like David Tennant is about to steal the show the way that D'Onofrio stole Daredevil season 1.
Well, they're getting good actors to play their villains, which is a great choice because your hero's only as good as your villain.
Yeah.
And if your villain's David Tennant, then you really have to shine to beat him.
A lot of this seems like it's going to be a real gut wrenching series.
Yeah.
Like just the relationship between her and David Tennant's character, the Purple Man, and Google him, folks. He's a sick character. But just that the prior relationship that's being hinted here it seems like it's really going to tug at your heartstrings.
Yeah.
It's really going to be a painful thing to watch actually kind of like them explain.
Yeah, and I wasn't too thrilled with their choice of actress when I first heard that she was going to do this, because she was in Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23. And she was in Breaking Bad, which she did a really good job in Breaking Bad, but here she's in this trailer, she looks like she's on point. Looks like
she looks like she's nailing it. Actually, I think she's. I think she may fit this better in my mind than Charlie Cox fit Daredevil when I first heard of him coming out. And as time went on, gradually Charlie Cox became Matt Murdock for me. Whereas right now, just out of the get-go, having read the entire series myself, AKA, which was Alias was the actual title of the comic book she was in. This character was debuted in, which is not that long ago. It's a fairly recent character. She's already nailing all the right notes for that, just from the trailer.
Well, like her second line of dialogue that was seen in here in this trailer, I forgot that I didn't like her in the part, so that tells you something right there.
She's definitely got like a leading lady quality to her, because she's getting the humor down right, and just from like when she's walking through the police department there.
Yeah.
That looks like that looked like a really tough scene to do, and she looks absolutely like zoned in that moment. So that looks perfect.
Yeah. All right.
So, not a whole lot to say. I mean, it looks great.
Yeah. It's another thing that I'm looking forward to. When is this supposed to come out? Do we know?
I believe it comes out on November 20th.
Oh, so not that far away.
Not that far away. So, and now we come to the game show part of our show.
Do I need to go get the hot pokers now?
That's a private. In this part of the show, you get to play along. If you do these 3 things, you may win something that improves your life dramatically. First, click the subscribe button. Second, click the like button. Third, leave a comment. And you stand to win a chance to actually be witness to us all the time. And that is dramatically going to improve your life. I'm telling you, right now. Great stuff.
That's a prize?
Marketing. All right, so.
Yes, that's a prize. Yeah.
Thank you for watching. This has been Randomly Insightful. Have a good one.